Big Paulie's World of Sports Sims presents, once again, Grand Slam Wrestling, and tonight's matchup, Farmer Burns, defending his GSW World Heavyweight Championship against Ray Stevens in Providence, Rhode Island, Week 45, Year number 3. Hello everybody, I'm Big Paulie coming to you. Farmer Burns continuing to chug along here in Grand Slam Wrestling. He has now been champion 71 weeks. And somebody trying anything they could do to knock him off. Ray Stevens will be the newest challenger. He's managed by Bobby the Brain Heenan. And we will quickly go over the title changes since we have last gotten together. There was just one, and that was the World Tag Team title. Black Japan, the team of Masachono and Great Muda, defeated Bobby Shane and Buddy Colt to capture the honors. So they are now the World Tag Team Champions. They have the week off. Week 45, they'll be back in action next week as we rotate our 5 world champions amongst the 4 GSW circuits. And here we go, folks. Farmer Burns and Ray the Crippler Stevens in the ring. Bobby the Brain Heenan, the manager of Ray the Crippler Stevens, the challenger. We'll go through the matches that have taken place tonight in Providence. There was a TV taping before the 9-bout regular card began. We try to squeeze in as many matches as we can in that hour for TV. It was the Sheep Herders who just moved over from the North Circuit. They beat Rocky Johnson and Tony Atlas. Cowboy James Storm ran into a freight train named Uncle Elmer, and Uncle Elmer with the not an easy win, but defeated Storm to knock him off his perch a little bit. Blackjack Mulligan and Lord Alfred Hayes. Mulligan not in the Bobby Heenan camp. Lord Alfred Hayes, not a fan of the Brain either. They went to a 20-minute draw. Pat Patterson, who is under the tutelage of the Brain, and Johnny Saint went to a TV time remaining draw. And that is a game element in wrestling's finest, a game that I use where you don't know what the time limit's going to be. So it's TV time remaining, as they used to do in the old days. And they went to a 16-minute draw. And then we moved on to the regular card. It was the Gibsons, Ricky and Robert, over Gordman and Goliath, Black Gordman and Grant Goliath. When the interns interfered, they won by DQ. Pedro Morales, who is just a newcomer to the GSW, his upstart reign ended by Triple H. He wins via pedigree over the bloody Pedro Morales. Dory Funk Jr. is also managed by Bobby the Brain Heenan. He manages 5 men, part of his family, the Funks, Pat Patterson, Ray Stevens, and Roddy Piper. Dory Funk Jr. goes to a double countout with Sting, as the interns and the team of JYD and Tommy Rich also went to a double countout. Terry Funk beat Miguel Perez Sr. with a vertical suplex at 15:36. Bruno went to a 30-minute draw against Johnny Barron, which would move Barron up a little bit in the rankings. For the Eastern Tag titles, it was the Briscoe brothers retaining over the Nasty Boys, and in a steel cage match for the Eastern title, Andre the Giant and Roddy Piper both got bloody, but it was Andre retaining in just under 52 minutes. So that gets us to our main event. Ray Stevens and Farmer Burns, the unbeatable Farmer Burns. And per Tom Vogel's latest videos, we ignore the rope trade-off move, but we'll keep the pin hold to chop trade move. This is one fall, 60 minutes for the World Championship. And off we go. Farmer Burns, an overwhelming favorite to retain the title. He's got a big match coming up where he probably faces his toughest test. He's got John Pezic in Los Angeles at the end of the year on Night of Champions 4. And we will only learn the matches of Night of Champions 4 on the Gold Rush card, but before it, where we will take the rankings, and those high in the rankings will get to pick the titles they want to go for. So we'll have that to look forward to. Night of Champions 4, Week 52, which will be, by the time I get this done, should be late November, early December. I might take a break before starting year 4, just take the holidays off, and then start up year number 4 when 2021 gets started. And here we go, folks. Farmer Burns, Ray Stevens for the world title. And the match is underway. A legal chop by Stevens, who was known as the Crippler in his day. Stamina loss of 5 by Farmer. There's also controls his damage numbers. Illegal punches by Stevens. So the 94-3 means, and 94 points. Burns' stamina is reduced 3 in the pinhold ratings, and every time Ray Stevens loses 47 points, he loses 5 points in the rating. So Stevens is going to have to get a lot of work in offensively. Burns leaves the ring and it increases his stamina 10, so he's actually at only -1 now. So we've gone a minute 2, and there's only been 1 point of damage that has been scored. When you're at 0, you're at your highest damage rating, but you keep accumulating points that you lose. A legal arm hold by Farmer. Specially move Chicken Wing, and you're not going to get Ray Stevens that quickly. Unless it's a pin. Auto control loss. After an arm hold by Burns or 2. Legal throw by Burns. Legal neck hold by Burns at the 3:38 mark. This match goes 60 minutes. 1 fall. Legal throw by Burns to Stevens. Slight chance of getting the pin, but not there. A legal knee by Burns. Legal neck hold by Burns. A pin hold by Burns. And almost got him. It was a 4 on the 3 count, and he needed a 3, so almost. Body slam by Burns. Another legal neck hold by Burns. Strategy card used and countered. I'm letting the computer run both men. A leg lock by Stevens. And a legal forearm. Stevens, slight chance of being pinned, but not there. Specially moved spinning toe hold. And Stevens uses the ropes to escape, and he was nearly pinned right there. And how many times have we been doing these matches in a week, and Farmer Burns has scored a pin in 10 minutes? And not this time, as there's a struggle for control. Legal speed move by Burns, a legal throw by Burns, illegal choking by Stevens, and the stamina numbers -7 to -122. A mismatch here in the damage count, and Stevens' pin rating has already dropped once, and it's about to drop again. Legal knee, 5 more points off. Bear hug, well, you're not going to get the submission there. Double wrist lock, and this is another finisher. And Stevens in a lot of trouble now. He makes the ropes, but he's down to 2 strategy cards. Burns with 3. Legal neck hold. A legal speed move by Burns. A body slam, and the moves are just piling up. Submission, a legal knee. Disqualified check. A possible DQ is stopped at the 15-minute mark. A legal leg hold. A legal forearm. Series of punches by Stevens. Burns has only lost 18 points on damage so far. Happening outside the ring, and we have a cut. And the claret flowing off of Stevens' left eye. It's a 27-point loss of in cuts. That's like the damage number, but if it drifts too high, the bout could be stopped on a cut. Legal forearm, and now any old pin predicament could be bad for Stevens. He's now at 40, 40, and 13. Legal arm hold, and he just lost more stamina. Legal neck hold, he's at 40, 40, and 23. So he is not doing good at all. A legal neck hold by Burns. Stevens double tough. He's staying in there. Legal arm hold by Burns. Legal throw by Burns. Legal leg hold by Burns. See where this is going? Body press. And Stevens again finds the ropes. He had the wisdom to find the ropes. Headlock on Stevens. It's getting to the point where anything could do him in. A legal throw by Burns, like a control loss, and a legal low blow by Ray Stevens, which was countered. Legal arm hold by Burns. Legal arm hold by Burns. He doesn't do much, but what he does well. Arm drag takedown, leg hold, submission move, and now he could be, Stevens could be submitted because the numbers are piling up. Any pin attempt here could probably do him in. Ray Stevens slips away from his opponent's move attempt. It's 18 damage for Burns and 354 on Stevens, which means Stevens is a sad citizen. And no way you're going to get him on a pin there. Knee drops to the chest, but it was 12-10-0. So no chance of getting Burns there. Legal chop by Burns. No action. Body slam by Stevens, which means Burns hits the mat with a thud. 9 points off. A legal speed move by Burns. This is about as one-sided of a match as we have seen here on Grand Slam. Wrestling's match of the week. Quickness, speed moves to take Stevens down. And there you go. Pinfall at 26-39. Farmer Burns remains on top of the world title mountain after this imposing win. Knock him off the mountain? Go ahead and try. The pinfall occurring at 26-39. Farmer Burns only had 39 points of damage. Stevens 366 and a 27-point cut. So this was about a one-sided a match as you could get, but it still gets a 4.0 star rating, so there's that. Ray Stevens, what his future plans are, we don't know. He might be teaming up with Pat Patterson again, trying to take the Eastern tag titles off of the Briscoes. A little bit of speculation on that in the Bobby Heenan camp. Notice Bobby Heenan didn't try to interfere in this match. Burns being such a shooter, probably thought better of it. And no post-match incidents, so there's your match. Farmer Burns wins again, 26-39 your time. Ray Stevens gets a wrestling lesson that he'll never forget. So this has been Big Paulie coming to you. We wish you well, no matter where you are, no matter when you see this. Godspeed, God bless, and we'll be back next week. So long for now, everybody.